Hi everyone. We're back for bechamel sauce with my mom. She is going to let you know how to do it. Well, really let me know how to do it because I've actually never made bechamel sauce. I've watched her make it. So she's going to take it away. And I think everyone can see. Can you see the frying pan okay, Mom?
Yep, I can see the frying pan. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This bechamel sauce was introduced to me by my exchange student who came over to America and spent 3 weeks with us. And we in turn went over. Luckily, we were very fortunate to go to Bolzano, where she lives, and spend some time with her. And she introduced a bechamel sauce that she made a lasagna with it. And the lasagna she made, she used a bolognese sauce, which I will teach another time. I will do that because I really would have to look up the recipe because she did not teach me how to make that sauce. She just taught me how to do the bechamel sauce. So in the bechamel sauce, these are the things you need. You'll have butter, you'll have flour, and you'll have milk. There's only three main ingredients: salt and nutmeg. That's it. So you're going to put the butter in the pan.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I got the butter. I measured it already.
And then turn on the heat and let the butter melt.
Okay.
You probably don't want it too high,
Right. Gotcha.
Because you don't want to burn it because the butter will burn quickly.
Yes.
And you want to keep it probably in a medium heat because as you put the flour in, you don't want the flour to burn on top of the butter.
Okay. So
when that is all melted, you're going to add the flour a little bit at a time and you're going to stir. So you kind of cook the flour with the butter.
Gotcha. We have a new colloquialism. So instead of watching a pot boil, watching butter melt.
This bechamel sauce is really so very tasty when you make this lasagna with a bolognese sauce. It's so different than when you use ricotta in a lasagna. It's much more light. The taste is it's just different with that kind of a lasagna. I really, really enjoyed it when we were in Italy to have this particular kind of lasagna.
So I can't remember what she did. Like, how did she poured this?
Go ahead.
So she layered it and then she poured this in the layers?
Oh, She put the noodles down like normal. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Then she put a little bit of bechamel sauce. Then she put a little bit of bolognese and a little bit more bechamel. And then she put more noodles and repeated the process. And then the very top of it was a layer of noodles and that bolognese sauce on the top. And then she sprinkled cheese. I think she sprinkled cheese, but I don't remember. I'll have to write to her and ask her.
So it was used in conjunction with the bolognese.
The bechamel, yes. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It wasn't combined. It was just like
layered.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yes. Just like you would do ricotta, she used bechamel sauce.
Yes. Okay. Which is funny because you just said to me, no. When I said to you, did she do it layers? And you're like, no.
I thought you said, did she combine it with?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Mix it together. No.
Yeah, mix it together. Yeah. So she made it so there were layers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I remember it. I remember eating it, but I just couldn't remember.
It was
I forgot
really
that she
good.
made that.
It was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's good. Good to go. Now I got my flour.
Add your flour and stir it. You know, let it mix together.
So my mom, before we started this, she's like, sprinkle it in.
Yes.
Don't add it in clumps.
Don't, right. Stir a little bit and then add some more.
Can you see this okay? That I'm like how I'm doing it? Because I can't see it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Sounds good. I can hear it. It's not thickening up too fast.
Yeah, it's definitely like, it goes pretty quick, getting like.
Yes. You can just pour the rest in. I can hear it.
Okay.
And you stir that nice till it all combines nicely, and then you start adding your milk.
I'm telling you, this whisk is amazing.
Oh, good. Keep it at a medium heat so that you don't burn anything.
Gotcha. Okay, so you said to go this slowly.
Yep, and well, you could go a little bit more. You could go do a little bit more and stir it. Keep stirring it till it thoroughly mixes together, you know, as you're cooking it. That's it. Mm-hmm. You can add the rest.
Did I need another?
How much was that?
That was the 2 cups.
What's it looking like?
Okay, hold on, I'll show you. Can you see okay or no?
A little bit.
What?
Yeah, you're gonna need do a cup. Okay,
Yeah, that's a cup. That's a cup.
Okay. All
That
right,
was
now
the remainder of our milk.
turn it up a little bit so it starts to, is it boiling?
Not yet.
Okay, turn it up a little bit because you want to start boiling, but remember, it's going to thicken up on you, so
Okay.
you have to be very watchful of the sauce.
Okay.
Because it has to start to boil or it won't thicken up.
Gotcha.
What do you have the heat at?
Medium high.
Okay. Of course, the milk has to warm up.
Gotcha. Okay, so we will take a break and let this get thickened up, and we'll come back and show you the finished product.
Okay.
Okay, we are back. Of course, you can't really see me. You can only hear me.
Right.
So I finished cooking the sauce on the stove, and I wanted to show you how thick. You can see the steam rising up because it just
finished.
This is the thickness.
Yes. Now, Amy, turn the spoon over. Put a line through the back of the spoon.
You can see the spoon.
Yep.
So I went across.
Holds its shape, and that is the trick to making sure your bechamel sauce is perfect.
So the next step would be, go ahead, tell me.
The next step is to add a pinch of nutmeg. You can, put a pinch of nutmeg in, stir it around, give it a taste.
Okay.
If you think it needs more, add another little pinch, okay? And then after you do that, you're gonna have to add salt and to do the same thing to your taste.
Hold on, let me just get a different spoon.
Because nutmeg can be very powerful, and you
Okay.
don't want it to be too spicy.
So there's a pinch.
Okay.
Stirring it around. I think it needs a little bit more. Although my nutmeg could be a little bit old also. That's how often I use nutmeg. So earlier when I was making this, when we were on our break, my mother says to me, "It's just like making pudding, Amy." And I said, "Yeah, because I make pudding all the time." When I was younger, my mom always made us lemon pudding. Always made us lemon pudding from scratch. Yep. And we'd wait and we'd wait and we'd wait for lemon pudding. Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet?
That's good, Amy. Now add the salt.
Okay.
The same way. Do it the same way. Don't add too much salt at one time. Now you could add pepper to this if you like. You could add a little pepper, but the nutmeg, I don't know. I've never added pepper with a nutmeg. So you kind of have to experiment in that situation.
Well, wouldn't it be more like the, that's good. Just that little pinch of salt definitely does.
Uh-huh.
That definitely does help the flavor. But the you don't put nutmeg in that. You put nutmeg in those spice cookies? Those chocolate spice cookies?
Yes, yes.
So then it would kind of like, I mean, I know it wouldn't be chocolate, but it would give that same peppery, nutmeggy cook, right?
The problem with that is there's so many spices, you don't really like, you put the same amount, so one doesn't overpower the other.
Well, let's see. Let's experiment in our show.
See what
If
happens.
I put in,
Yep. Mm-hmm. I really don't know. I've never done it.
if I can get the pepper open. That's funny. Oh, brothers. I put way too much pepper.
Oh.
No, not in the thing, in my palm. This is why I do it that way. This is why I always put it in my palm first, so I don't end up putting a ton in the...
Well, no, that was your grandmother's way of measuring.
Yes, this is how I learned how to measure.
Your palm.
You use your palm.
And it's right in the middle. It's right here. This is where it goes. Not the whole thing, but right. You make a little cup, and the little thing goes right in the middle. To her, that was probably a teaspoon.
Yes, exactly. And it's so funny because when I teach cooking, that's what I say to kids. Okay, let's see. That's good with that little pinch of pepper.
Is it? Well,
yeah.
That we just changed the recipe.
It's delicious. Okay. So
I want to say this bechamel sauce, I only used it with this lasagna.
Gotcha.
I think I made it once. I really never had the reason to make it over and over. But the bechamel sauce, you can add cheese to it and make a macaroni and cheese out of it. You can add some other kind of spices, maybe some garlic and take the nutmeg. No, you can probably keep the nutmeg in. and you could pour it over broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
And then put breadcrumbs on top of the broccoli and bake it in the oven. You could put it in, let's say you were having a seafood dish.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You could then add some different, like Old Bay,
Yes.
spice to it, put that in there, mix it and pour it over your seafood, like shrimp and scallops, or something to that effect, like that. You could do that and then bake that in the oven. So this bechamel sauce can be used for a variety of different things.
Yes, I mean, I definitely can. You can when you guys make this, when you all make this, this is going to be, it's a game changer. Especially, I can tell when you're tasting it, it's the perfect creaminess for adding cheese or adding it to seafood, or
fettuccine Alfredo is basically made this way with the flour. Okay, that is one way of making the fettuccine Alfredo, and you're going to this you will add grated cheese. Okay, that's all you're going to be adding to it, and then putting it on top of your pasta. The other way of making fettuccine Alfredo is basically just using cream, plain heavy cream, and boiling it up, not boiling it, but really making it come to a nice hot, thicker, it'll thicken up as it boils. So that's another way. But this way is really what most restaurants use, is the bechamel sauce for your fettuccine Alfredo.
Gotcha. Yes, that makes sense. So, I mean, I for all the people who might be, gluten-free or have celiac disease and can't eat the gluten, I would be interested to know on your end if you used a different type of flour. Let us know if you use something else like an almond flour or coconut flour or something like that. Let us know if you use that to make this, because I'd be interested to know what the flavor ends up tasting like.
Yeah, how it is. Exactly.
Because there's definite different types of flour that wouldn't ruin, if you can't use, a wheat type flour.
And I just want to do a teaser for a future show, not to make you guys get envious or anything like that, or just dying to make this, but while we were on break, I took the time to make some homemade pasta, and I want to show you the final product, and that will be another show.
Of course. Mom doesn't go for the, buy the pasta in the store.
No.
Make your homemade pasta.
But I had the sauce and everything already from earlier. So tonight, I'm going to have roast and pepper sauce with pasta.
True Italian. Definitely, she is the true Sicilian Italian.
So we hope you enjoyed the 3 sauces that we made today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write us. And we will be doing a dessert show, the next show that we do. And we look forward to the next episodes of In the Kitchen with Gracie and Amy.
Yes. Okay.
Arrivederci.
Buon appetito. Bye.